Hi everyone, today we will be reading Chapter 10 of Ways to Make Sunshine. Just a heads up, I will not post a video on Wednesday. Alright, Wednesday there will be no video. So if you're looking for one of my read aloud videos, wait till Friday, okay? Thank you everyone, I hope you like today's chapter. Chapter 10, How to Make a Home. Once we are home, I change out of my dressy clothes and put on a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. When I walk into the kitchen to help Mom finish cooking, she hands me an apron. I put it on, tie it tight, wash my hands, and start right away getting the deviled eggs ready. Our new, old house is too small to have this many here. There's Mom and Dad, me and Ray, Grandma and her friend Mr. Simmons, Uncle David, and Aunt Rose. My cousins Ella and Mika, and two of my favorite people, Amanda and Kiki. 12 people, 12 hungry bellies, and 12 bodies that need a place to sit. For formal dinners, we usually eat in the dining room, but it's too small, so Mom says people will just have to eat wherever they can find a place to sit. The grown-ups are in the living room. Everyone else is with Ray in his room playing video games. Grandma comes into the kitchen. Anything I can help you two with? We're fine, Grandma. You sure? Mom says, we're sure. Just give a rest. We're almost done. My little sous chef is giving me all the help I need. Well, all right then, Grandma says. Sure smells good in here. I smile. I love it when people tell me what I'm making smells good, or when they take a bite and sings, this tastes so good. Once everything is warmed up, Mom and I bring out the food and set it in the middle of the dining room table. Dad calls everyone to the table so we can pray, and then everyone starts passing plates and forks and napkins, and the food is being dished in before Mr. Simmons is back to his seat. He's taken a bite and says, "Oh my, what a feast." He calls every dish out by name. We've got deviled eggs. What is this? Baked ham glazed with brown sugar? And look at these carrots. What's that drizzled on top? Honey, I tell him. Mac and cheese, greens, yes, Lord. Mr. Simmons sits in the living room on the sofa next to Grandma. They have been spending time together since the beginning of the year. Grandpa died 5 years ago. And I think it's nice that Grandma has a new friend who goes with her on walks through the park. Mom calls everyone back into the dining room. We all crowd in and Mom says, I just love gathering and spending time with all of you. Thank you for christening our home. This is our first time having guests over for dinner. I wasn't sure how it would be with all of us crammed in here, but to me, this is perfect. All of us here together. Mom reaches her arms out to me, and I walk over to her, taking her hand as she continues to talk. I want to acknowledge this little one who helped me with every single dish, but this carrot cake, she pretty much made it all by herself. I just assisted. I can tell Mom is proud of me, but I feel a little nervous too. If no one likes this cake, it will be my fault. I don't want my cake to fail as bad as my Easter speech did. Mom cuts the cake and I hand out slices. Kiki gets the first piece because she is standing closest to me. She moans. This is so good. Kiki never fakes liking anything, not people, not food, so I know it is delicious. We all eat our cakes, some of us sitting and some standing. Once everyone is finished, Dad shouts, "It's time to hunt for the Easter eggs!" We walk out to the back door and we all follow. Whoever finds the most wins a special prize. Amanda and Ray are the first at the door, though Ella, Mika, and Kiki, then me. Before I even start searching, Mika yells, "Found one!" Amanda shouts, "Found two!" Ella isn't calling out how many she's finding, but I see she has a few in her basket. So me and Kiki team up and decide to share the prize. Kiki finds a multicolored egg in the patch of grass next to the sprinkler. I found another one along the edge of the fence. We run around the backyard picking up eggs, laughing and screaming each time we found one. I can tell that Ray has at least 5. I have 4. I spot a yellow egg at the back of the yard and run for it. Just when I put my right leg down, I hear a crunch. When I look down, I see a pink pastel egg smashed into the grass. I bent over and pick up the tiny shells, the crumpled boiled egg. By the time I finish, the race is over. All right, Dad says. Let's count it all up. He has us stand in a line side by side and counts our eggs one at a time. He comes to each of us and recounts them so he can make sure we found all of them. Nothing worse than smelling a rotten egg stinking up the whole yard at months after Easter, he says. Amanda, your total count is 9. You're the winner. Amanda's prize is the tallest Easter basket I've ever seen. Dark chocolate, white chocolate, milk chocolate, chocolate filled with caramel, chocolate filled with peanut butter, chocolate hearts, chocolate bunnies. Even though it's all for Amanda, she says, "We can share," and sets the basket on the grass, sits down, and starts handing out candy. We all sit down in the grass and feast. Once the sun starts to say goodbye and the evening sky comes, Mom calls us in and people start leaving. Kiki is the last one to go. Before she walks out the door, she says to me, "I'm so glad you live closer to me now. This was so fun." We hug and I tell her, "See you tomorrow." I close the door. Mom and Dad are washing dishes in the kitchen. I join Ray in the living room straightening up, and I think about my family and friends and how Mom told me it's the people who make a place a home. Without love, all you have is a house. Mom is right about so many things. That is the end of today's chapter. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe if you haven't, and don't forget to turn on the notifications so you can be alerted whenever I post a new video. Goodbye, everyone.